What's up guys, Blackwar here and welcome back to another video, and today we're back on Pro Cycling Manager 2019 for the 58th episode of the Sunweb career mode, I think. Today's episode will mark the first week of the Tour de France. The team we're bringing Michael Matthews, Wilco Kelderman, Tige Benoot, Mark Hirschi, Michael Matthews, Tom Dumoulin, Mike Tennyson, and Joris Nieuwenhuis, even though he doesn't appear to be, in a good shape. Actually, he isn't. Although I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's meant to be doing the Tour de France, but I don't know why the man is lost. But yeah, it starts with a time trial in Düsseldorf, maybe our first opportunity to take the leader's jersey with Tom Dumoulin, and hopefully to retain it until Paris. Alright, first rider for us to leave is Mike Tennyson. He's got a +3 today. I know he's in fitness peak, so that's going to be a good thing for his stats. Maybe our first rider to set a decent time. There's only 4 riders in which I'm interested today. In which I'm interested today in my team. So obviously him, because he's the first one, and I want to see how the time trial goes. Then Michael Matthews, Zoran Anderson, and Tom Dumoulin. I don't really care about Joris Nieuwenhuis, nor do I care about Mark Hirschi or Tige Benoot, as they're not good time trialists. And Kelderman, despite being a good time trialist, is completely out of shape. So I don't really care about him. Taking a look at the start list, I feel like it's going to be a battle between Ineos and myself once again. Bernal, Froome, Thomas against Dumoulin, and whoever will be there to help me. How is Bernal still here, fam? He was on the Giro already, and Nibali is also here, but Nibali I don't think is going. I don't feel like Nibali is quite at the level of Bernal and Dumoulin. Carapaz is here, but I'm not sure about his time trial abilities, and I don't know if there's a lot of time trial in this tour. I haven't checked, if I'm being genuinely honest. Fulsang, Miguel Angel Lopez, strong, not strong enough in my opinion. But Mike Tennyson, though, about to cross the line. Can he take a first position currently held by Jos van Emden? Mike Tennyson across the line, 3rd place, 23 seconds behind the rider from Jumbo-Visma. Geraint Thomas is already here. What a time though by Jos van Emden. He's about to beat Geraint Thomas by the looks of it. Gonna take a look, but it does 14 seconds quicker than Geraint Thomas for Jos van Emden. Alright, Michael Matthews about to cross the line. He's at a decent time, the Aussie. And across the line, Michael Matthews takes 5th place, 4 seconds behind Jos van Emden, who is still in the lead, even though everyone is getting closer and closer to the rider from Jumbo-Visma, whose leader has taken 3rd place, 3 seconds behind. Wout Poels across the line, and there is your brand new leader of this time trial. Wout Poels 2 seconds quicker than Jos van Emden. Pierre Latour, 1st place in Düsseldorf. Jeez. Okay. Alright, Pierre Latour takes first. 10 seconds quicker than Wout Poels, 11 seconds quicker than Thibaut Pinot. Oh, I hadn't seen Thibaut Pinot on the start list. Interesting, okay. Meanwhile, we've got Zoran on the road. Ryan Mullen has taken 3rd place. We might be looking at a French yellow jersey in this inaugural time trial in Düsseldorf. Final 3 kilometers for Zoran Anderson. He's 1 second behind at the first intermediate. Can he put the hammer down in the final kilometer? Can the Dane take the lead in Germany? Zoran Anderson across the line, and it's second for 2 seconds. Pierre Latour retains the 1st place. Very impressive time trial from the former French time trial champion. We're going to take a look at this time, because Ryan Dennis is on the road. Michal Kwiatkowski has taken 1st. He's in the exact same second as Pierre Latour, but Ryan Dennis is on another planet. He's currently 11 seconds quicker than both of them at the first intermediate. That's mad. That's just mad. But Ryan Dennis across the line in Düsseldorf, 1st place, 16 seconds quicker than Kwiatkowski and Pierre Latour. Here is most likely going to be your yellow jersey at the end of today's stage. Alright, let's go. It's our final rider today. Tom Dumoulin Not a good day. I mean, he's on 0, which is a shame, knowing that this man is currently in his fitness peak. Uh, I'd have hoped for more, but sadly, it's not gonna happen. We've got Jakob Fuglsang and Richard Carapaz off the road. I mean, visually speaking, Tom Dumoulin is obviously having a much better time than the Ecuadorian. Following me is Mathieu Van Der Poel. Directly behind is Egan Bernal, then Pete Sagan and Bob Jungels. Let's take a look at the intermediate. Fuglsang 25 seconds down, so he's already 12 seconds behind Chris Froome, who's taken second in Düsseldorf. Carapaz. Oh, that's already far behind for Richard Carapaz. Tom Dumoulin at the first intermediate, it's behind 12 seconds. Alright, let's try and increase maybe the rhythm at one point. I don't know, we'll try and see if we can do that towards the end. We're obviously going to be ahead of Van Der Poel. Egan Bernal though, best you have a good time. Come on, Egan Bernal cannot be in the same second as I am. How is he that good? How is this man? He's got 73 time trial and he can't do flats. It's mad. Dumoulin soon in the final kilometer. Let's go. Let's not sprint, but increase the rhythm with Dumoulin. Across the line in Düsseldorf. 4th place, 14 seconds behind Ryan Dennis, who will win this time trial. Yeah, he will. I'm losing 1 second on Chris Froome, which is fine. The aim now is to see how much I'm going to gain on someone like Egan Bernal. Hopefully it'll be a lot. Bernal across the line, 49, so I've won 35 seconds. Alright. Let's fast forward. Let's go in ×2 just for the sake of finishing this time trial. And there you go. Ryan Dennis is the first yellow jersey of the 2020 Tour de France. Wout van Aert takes second with Chris Froome, Tom Dumoulin, and Pierre Latour in 5th place. And we're on the way in Düsseldorf, about to cross the German and Belgian border to reach Liège in now 200 kilometers. It's going to be a flat stage. I mean, you probably would guess that. Some climbs towards the end, but nothing too important. Mike Tennyson is on +4 today. That puts him 78 sprint, nice one. He'll be a great lead out man for Michael Matthews, our sprinter today. And yeah, we'll just let everyone go in the breakaway. We'll see who will be the first polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. The only jersey that hasn't been given yet. Let's take a look at the breakaway already. Stefan Rossetto, Peter Van Speebroek, Murza, Cornu, I don't know, not Dominic Cornu, that's for sure, because he was Belgian. Robert Wagner for Arca Zamzek, Willems, Gies van Hoek, and then there's a lot of attacks in the peloton, so I'm gonna guess that this breakaway will not stay like this. Right, there's 4 riders in the breakaway. Stefan Rossetto making maybe the move towards a distinctive jersey on the Tour de France. Him who often wore the red number for Fighter of the Day. And he's going to have 3 points after today's stage, ahead of Jose Miguel Murza, 1 point. Stefan Rossetto will be the polka dot jersey after today's stage. 20 kilometers to go now, and the sprint is about to be... I mean, it's already being prepared. And there's been a crash in the peloton, including Mats Pedersen, Dan Martin, Alex Selutsenko. Wout van Aert is at the back of the peloton. Anyone really injured following that crash? We'll take a look. By the looks of it, yes, Michael Woods. Michael Woods is the first victim of the Tour de France. Michael Woods is out of the Tour de France. And that's huge. That's huge. That's a great rider for EF that goes away as the leader. I mean, technically speaking, no, that would be a Hugh Carthay. I mean, it would be Alberto Bettiol. I'm guessing the leader would be Hugh Carthay. But they've lost a great rider in Michael Woods. Meanwhile, we're about to make our train. I mean, we have made our train. Mark Hirschi being followed by Zoran Graf Andersen, followed by Mike Tennyson, followed by Michael Matthews, and by Tom Dumoulin, the new Dutch champion in our train. There's an attack on the right, sorry. That's Casper Asgreen. There are no breakaway anymore. 11 kilometers to go before reaching Liège. We are on Belgian territory already. 9k now. I mean, I haven't checked the sprinters, but I'm gonna guess as every good sprinter is here. I mean, at least a lot of sprinters that are here are better than I am. That's for sure. A lot of corners. I'm not seeing anything close to a town here. The fact that we're finishing in Liège leads me to believe that maybe tomorrow's stage will not be as flat as this one. But we're approaching the final 5 now. Approaching the final 5, we're going to use our gel right now. And Marc Hirschi is now going to give all he has for the final sprint, 4 kilometers until the line. I don't know if there's a lot of corners. I haven't done any recon of the sort. And there goes the final sprint. Zoran Kraff-Andersen starts the first sprint of this 2020 Tour de France with Mike Tennyson directly in his wheel. Right-hander, 1.6k. There goes Mike Tennyson. Michael Matthews still well and truly in the wheel of his leader man. Michael Matthews starts his sprint. Can he hold on? Can Gaviria hold on until the line? No, he cannot. The win today for Pascal Ackermann ahead of Gaviria, Michael Matthews, Mike Tennyson, Fabio Jacobsen, sorry. Demar, Trentin, Van der Poel, Sagan, and Alexander Kristoff to complete the top 10. No surprises for this first sprint. All the sprinters are there. No one, I mean, maybe Caleb Ewan will be disappointed with only a 12th place today. No one dropped in the big names. Nah, no one is dropped. There's a group here with 8. Wait. What happened? What happened there? So Dan Martin crashed with Lutsenko, right? That's when Michael Woods, but they're not pacing. Tadej Pogacar and Dan Martin just lost everything for UAE. The two leaders of UAE in the mountain are now gone. That's huge, and they're going to cross the line with a 16-minute deficit on Pascal Ackermann. Any GC hopes for Pogacar or Dan Martin are now gone out of the window. Verviers-Longwy, third stage of this Tour de France, and the first few hills are appearing on the roadmap. Dumoulin, I don't understand. This man is currently in his fitness peak, yet he's been in 0, -1, -1. Not a big fan. However, this lad, Marc Hirschi, if I don't win today with him, then I've won with someone else. Because there's no way I'm losing with someone like Marc Hirschi with them stats. It is physically impossible to lose. Alright, we're in the final kilometer of this climb, and it's about to crown a new polka dot jersey. Well, I mean, to crown a new wearer of the polka dot jersey, I think. It just needs, if Damien Hausen can retain first place, and he will, +2 for Damien Hausen, that's 4. Damien Hausen will be the new polka dot jersey at the end of today's stage, unless Stefano Rossetto wins in Longwy, which I can't really see happening. Breakaway with Dorian Godon, Guerrero, Bouchard, Hausen, and Salon. 86 kilometers remaining. Some of our guys are getting drops, including Joris Nuvenus. Not exactly surprised, but the fact that he's being dropped in a climb of 2 kilometers is quite sad. Alright, final 10 kilometers, in this stage. We're about to make a... I don't know if I need to make a train. I think it's going to be like similar to like a Flesh Wallon. So we're going to go with Zoran, Michael Matthews, Marc Hirschi, and the other side will have Mike Tennyson and Mike Dumoulin. Mike Dumoulin? No, Tom Dumoulin, jeez. And then like a Tige Benoot, actually no, Tige Benoot, well, yeah, will be like that. And Mike Tennyson will be behind Marc Hirschi if there's anything he needs. The finish is at the Côte des Religieuses. It's in 3 kilometers, just under 3 kilometers now. Let's use the gel. Zoran and Wilco are pacing a lot to be able to have both trains at the front. I know having 2 trains isn't exactly, I mean, ideal, nor is it useful, but I guess it's better than nothing. There goes the final sprint though. Zoran Kraf Andersen has started his efforts. So has Tish. Where's Dumoulin? Dumoulin has been extremely dropped. I see. Not exactly ideal either. There goes Marc Hirschi. Mike Tennyson is still in the wheel, but the win today is going to be for Julien Alaphilippe. How could I forget about this man? I said the win was going to be for me. No, it's for Julien Alaphilippe, obviously. Hirschi takes second, Tennyson third, Bernal fourth. Great, we take away the points for him. Madouas, Matthews, Fulsang, Pinot, Wellens, and Wout Poels. Extremely disappointing for Tom Dumoulin, who misses out on the top 20 as well. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm hoping his form gets better as the tour progresses, because right now it's absolutely shit. Alright, we're on the way for this fourth stage of the Tour de France between Mondorf-les-Bains and Vittel, 200 kilometers of pure flatness. Yep. It feels like it's been the story for this tour for now. I mean, to be honest, I'm complaining it's stage 4. Like, who am I kidding? The only tough stage I've choked and didn't win. But yeah, we're gonna let the breakaway go. Currently, we've got Benoit Jarier, Rory Sutherland, Jonathan Hiver, Guy van Hoek, and now joins them with Scully, Orso, Aimé de Rent, Willems, Max Canter, no, Jérôme Cousin, Romain Sect. Max Canter was probably just pacing the peloton. Yeah, indeed he is. Well, see you in 100 kilometers and 190, 12.5 kilometers remaining in this fourth stage of the Tour de France. And I mean, our train is once again ready on the left hand side. Pascal Ackermann is already in second place of the peloton. That looks early to me. Peloton is about to catch the breakaway. Geoffrey Bouchard, Jonathan Hiver, and Aimé de Rent are no more. It's now Casper Asgreen trying to lead the peloton for either Caleb Ewan or Peter Sagan, one of the two. I don't know who's their sprinter. Maybe that's why Caleb Ewan was like 12th in the first sprint, because he might. If he's the lead out man, that's mental. Like, Caleb Ewan is a lead out man in this train. That's huge. Imagine having that kind of lead out man. My lead out man is Mike Tennyson. That's not the same levels. Nevertheless, though, Michael Matthews is well and truly ready for this sprint, ready to take action and to fight for a W. Because I mean, we've had 2 podiums in no, 3. I don't know, but we haven't won yet, and that's just unacceptable from a team with our standards. There goes the final sprint, the final few hundred meters, sorry, and the win today is going to be for Arnaud Démarre. Madness. Arnaud Démarre wins ahead of Ackermann, Jacobsen, Michael Matthews, Phil Bauhaus. I've lost again. What's happening with me? Why can't I win a single sprint? Okay, I feel like I became shit. I don't know what happened. And we are we're in for a treat. That's where we are in. Vittel, La Planche des Belles Filles, 160 kilometers today, the first mountain stage of this Tour de France, and Tom's got a +1 out of sign for something better, but I guess I'll take a +1. Wilco will try to help. Marc Hirschi will most definitely help. He is absolutely on fire, this man. Tish Benut also with some good stats. He just started his fitness peak. Same for Zoran Kraf Andersen. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a battle between Ineos and me. But I feel like despite having like worse riders or not as good, I feel like the fitness might be key today. And maybe, just maybe, it'll prove to be in our favor today. Alright, it's a very odd situation. There's just been the intermediate sprint, and no one has fought for the 2 final points, which really surprises me, because usually like the peloton sprints like completely just like brain dead people, but now they didn't. Especially now the breakaway is 7 minutes 50 in the lead with 50k remaining. So I'm expecting a very high rhythm in the Côte des Moulières. Hopefully I'll be able to give water with Wilco. But we're going to take a look at the breakaway. We've got the polka dot jersey in Damien Howson. Clément Chevrier is also here with David Salin. No, he's not a former polka dot jersey. I was about to chat shit. Dorian Godon is here with Guy Van Hoek, Jos Van Emden, Romain Seigle, Jaime Castrillo, Stijn Vandenberg, which I thought had retired. Jasper Hansen for Cofidis, Murza, Delio Fernandez, and Aimé de Rent. But there's the attack from Damien Howson, attack that I expected, and came maybe a bit sooner than expected. Damien Howson, can you hold on until the line? Yes, he can. That's going to be +2 for the Australian, who, despite all his efforts, I was about to say is going to lose his jersey tonight, but he may not. The breakaway is easily in the lead today. They might be solid enough to hold on until maybe not a win, but a podium position, or at least a points finish in La Planche de Belleville, which could see Damien Howson retaining his jersey against all odds. Okay, there's 15 kilometers remaining, and the breakaway is still extremely in the lead. So let's, I don't know, I was about to say let's do something, but I don't know what to do. Let's make a train first, with Zoran at the front. Let's now pace. Let's stop everything we're doing with Mike Tennyson. The gap is still 6 minutes for this breakaway. The winner of the first mountain stage of the Tour de France might be in these 11 riders. I'm not sure I'll be in one of the two ahead, because Stijn Vandenberg and Jaime Castrillo, they're not like material to win this kind of stage at least. But here's Zoran Kragh Andersen in the descent towards La Planche de Belleville. 6 minutes. They're holding on extremely well for a breakaway without any star player. If we're whoa, hello. There is a gap here. There is a gap. Zoran Kragh Andersen has created a gap by pacing. And it's now Agé Desert trying to chase us down. Surprisingly enough, it's not Ineos. And Zoran is about to try and increase the rhythm. Okay, we might be looking at something interesting here. Not sure I'm going to be able to hold on for a while though, and I don't know what to do. Let's pace, I guess, with Wilco Kelderman as we start the Planche de Belleville. Okay, Geraint Thomas is the one guy chasing us, so they're going to come back. Yeah, nice, cheers, love that. Egan Bernal has managed to jump in our train. Okay, everyone is back together indeed, but Geraint Thomas is out. I mean, he's not the leader of his team, so that's not exactly surprising. However, we're about to do a switch in the hierarchy here. Tish Benoot will take the third place in the train. Well, sorry, the next place in the train, should I say? And there goes Tish Benoot. Attack from Egan Bernal. That feels quite early, but why not? Oh, there's only 3 of us. I mean, there's my team and Egan Bernal. I said in the time trial it was going to be a battle between Ineos and I. And I mean, for now, my predictions are correct. And it is quite a substantial gap here. The win today for Jasper Hansen in the Planche de Belleville. But the question is, how much time will the leader lose on Tom Dumoulin and Egan Bernal? Let's go back to the summit. Oh, Hansen is going to get jumped. Across the line, Delio Fernandez wins. Delco Marseille wins a stage on the Tour de France ahead of Damien Howson and Jasper Hansen. Absolute scenes. Delco Marseille has won a stage on the Tour de France. That is not something I expected. I don't think anyone expected something like that. Egan Bernal starts his effort. He might drop us actually. No, he will not. No, he will not. Tom Dumoulin will fight side by side with Egan Bernal and finish in the same second as the Colombian. Mark Hirschi just behind. Guy Van Hoek. Where's the next leader? There's Jacob Fulsang, who's going to lose quite some time. Lorenz de Plus Who else? There's the Thibaut Pinot group. Thibaut Pinot, Romain Bardet, Chris Froome, Vincenzo Nibali, but they're going to lose big today in La Planche de Belfi. It's not something I expected. And to be honest, if I give you just the top 5, which is Delio Fernandez, Damien Hausen, Jesper Hansen, David Salin, and Clément Chevrier, you would not think that this is the first mountain stage of the Tour de France. Actually, you wouldn't think that this is the Tour de France. You just wouldn't. Tom Dumoulin finishes in 10th place in the same second as Egan Bernal. Then Marc Hirschi, Fuglsang is the first leader. He's 1 minute 5 behind. Then Chris Froome already losing 1:40 with Bardet, Kruijswijk, and Pinot. Vincenzo Nibali loses 2 minutes on Bernal and Dumoulin. Same for Enric Mas. Miguel Lopez loses 2.5. Gaudu loses 3 minutes. Yep. A lot of things have happened today. I expected gaps, but not like that. The new leader in the GC is Tom Dumoulin, 35 seconds ahead of Egan Bernal, 38 ahead of Delio Fernandez, 48 ahead of Damien Hausen, and a minute ahead of Marc Hirschi. Points-wise, it's still Pascal Ackermann. Mountain-wise, it's Damien Hausen, who managed to keep his jersey. The best young rider is Egan Bernal, and the best team is the team Sunweb, as we now go to Vesoul for 215 kilometers of flatness. And we're on the way for 215 kilometers from Vesoul to Troyes. I mean, it's gonna be boring. Having stages that long with nothing in between is just purely boring. I get that you need to travel across France. I get that, but make it interesting. I beg. That's so shit. It's like, at least if it's near water, it's fine because you've got wind and you can have echelons in that. Here, there's nothing. Proper nothing. It's just void. It's like the rural it's campaign, it's like the fields and everything, and there's nothing. And I apologize to anyone who lives between Vesoul and Troyes or in this area, but I'm sorry, mate. You live in, like, you're in the fields. I'm looking for a specific word and I can't get it, but I'm just gonna say fields instead. Alright, final 10 kilometers in this stage. There is still a breakaway, 30-second in the lead for a lone man, soon to be 4 now. There you go, you've got Jurgen Rolands for Movistar, Alexander Edmondson for Mitchelton Scott, Dorian Godon has exploded, so has David Salin, and so has the breakaway. Brilliant. Less than 7k now, until the line in Troyes. We've got our train as always. We've been quite unlucky in our sprints, and by unlucky I mean shit. So let's try and change that today, and that comes with a dub in Troyes. Our train is ready, locked and loaded for this sprint. Zoran Carfanderson is going to start his effort now. You've got the train of Caleb Ewan on the right hand side of the road. Mike Tennyson with Michael Matthews in the wheel. A lot of the riders have disappeared, but they might come back stronger than ever, and they will, and they have. And I've died again. And it's Gaviria who takes the win ahead of Ackermann, Jakobsen, Caleb Ewan, Demar, Trentin, Muschietti, Matthews, Dumoulin, Tennyson. Where is the green jersey of where is last season Michael Matthews, the green jersey who won without a single doubt? I'm not finding him this year, and I don't know why. And here we go, final stage of this episode, Troyes, Nuit Saint-Georges, I think. Yep, 211 kilometers. I might as well just like copy and paste the exact same thing I started the previous stage. That's the kind of stage that has no purpose for someone like me, because I like mountains, and there is anything but mountains in this stage. So see you in 200 kilometers. Alright, and as expected, we're joining for the final 10 kilometers of this stage. I thoroughly enjoyed the 200 kilometers. Obviously, this statement is a lie. We're about to catch the breakaway. Jurgen Rolands, Anthony Maldonado, and Dorian Godon. Peter Sagan is leading the way. So Peter Sagan is probably, he's Caleb Ewan's lead-out man, and that's a huge sentence, because Caleb Ewan is, no, sorry, I wouldn't expect Peter. Oh, whoa, gaps, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Gaps here. Gaps, 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 gaps. Gaps, gaps, gaps. Gaps, gaps. Go on, Mark Hirschi, mate. Do your job. Do what you were born to do. I hope he wasn't born to like lead out a train who's most likely going to end up in 5th position. But why not? There goes the final sprint nonetheless. Caleb Ewan in the wheel of his Australian teammate Michael Matthews. There goes Mike Tennyson. And now there goes Michael Matthews. And there goes my energy. And that's going to be 3rd place for me. It's another win for Pascal Ackermann ahead of Gaviria. Michael Matthews, Jacobsen, Caleb Ewan, Christophe Masquete, Bernal, Tennyson, Trentin, Dumoulin, Bardet, Lopez, all them lot. Will they count gaps? They very well might. There might be gaps there between Mark Hirschi and Pete Sagan. In which case, it could prove to be interesting in the GC. There may have been some big names out of the window. Alright, so win for Pascal Ackermann ahead of Gaviria and Michael Matthews, yet another podium. There are gaps. A minute between Mark Hirschi and Pete Sagan. Who got lost? Chris Froome has lost time. Jakob Fuglsang has lost a minute. That's huge. That's huge. Now I just wanted to see one thing. Okay, that is what I thought. So 3 riders from Delco Marseille, 2 riders from Cofidis and 2 riders from Direct Energy have managed to be out of the delays. Delco Marseille has, I mean, the final 10 riders, right, of this stage, or the final 8, right, or let's say 9, no, actually final 10. Yep, the final 10 riders are all from 3 teams, and there's 18 riders at the bottom from 3 teams. Knowing that it's teams of 8 out of 24, that's 16. No, that's 18. That's how? That's massive. And also, Delio Fernandez can win at the Planche Belleville, yet lose 15 minutes on a flat stage. How? Well, that puts Mark Hirschi in 3rd place in the GC now, I guess. But the gaps are becoming even bigger following this stage. I didn't expect to see gaps, but after 1 week and 1 mountain stage, Tom Dumoulin is in the lead, 35 seconds ahead of Ewan Bernal, 8 minutes ahead of Mark Hirschi, 1:45 ahead of Damien Howson. Thibaut Pinot is 1:51 behind, then Romain Bardet 2:01, Lorenz de Plus 2:06, Fuglsang 2:31, and then a tie for 9th place with Chris Froome and Vincenzo Nibali both 2 minutes 33 behind Tom Dumoulin. Points-wise, it's Pascal Ackermann who's got a commanding lead over Gaviria, 101 points ahead of Michael Matthews in 6th position. We'll have to do something if we want to get this jersey. Damien Howson is leading the mountain classification. Ewan Bernal is the best young rider, and the team Sunweb is easily in the lead in the team classification. Alright. Well, I guess that's why we're going to wrap this episode. It's been a shit episode for us. No wins. We are leading the tour, which is already something, but no wins. Yeah, disappointed. I truly am disappointed. Hopefully the next episode will be better for us. We'll have Dole Station des Rousses, then a mountain stage between Nantua and Chambéry, Périgueux-Bergerac, Pau. How many sprint stages are there? Pau-Péragude and Saint-Giron-Foix, and potentially Blagnac-Rodez. We'll see if we do this one. Actually, we probably could split the Tour de France in 3 episodes now that I think about it. Because then this one, yeah, that'll be 3 episodes. There's only 5 mountain stages left. And there's only 2 summit finishes left. Ah. That's a shit tour. Is that the 2017 tour? The one with Bardet? No, wait, the one by Froome ahead of Rigoberto Urán, I think. And then Bardet, like it was Chadega. No, not Chadega. Sorry, Mikel Landa fourth. I didn't realize how shit this tour was. Madness. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please leave a like down below. That would really mean a lot. Also, if you're new around here, then consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell to get notified of whenever I upload. We're approaching 700 subs, and I mean, Christmas is coming. Christmas spirit and that surely you want to click on the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you have, cheers. If you haven't, do that now. But yeah, I shall see you in the very near future. Not for FIFA, well, I mean, yes, for FIFA soon. If you're looking for FIFA content, there are some content coming. There won't be career mode. If you're looking for PCM, then I'll see you in 2 days for the next episode of the Sunweb career mode. But I've been Blackwar. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, guys, and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.